Aries, welcome to your reading. This is going to be an overall general energy reading for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. Keep in mind, Aries, I trust when these messages find you, they find you at the right time. All of my readings are timeless. Aries, I hope this message finds you while you're in good health and good wealth. I hope that you do something you love today simply because you deserve to and you can. We all deserve to enjoy our time here, and you should. Life doesn't have to be so serious all the time. But I'm looking at this Nine of Swords right now, and this world in reverse, so it might be a little serious sometimes. Okay. Interesting. All right, Aries, let's see what Spirit has for you today. The Four of Pentacles could be setting some boundaries with some people that, wow, Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're not playing around when it comes to your happiness, the things that bring you happiness, the people that bring you happiness. Ten of Cups in the reverse, because something has you unhappy with that Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. It's like you're trying to block something out or block something off. First card out, we have the Empress, and we have the Nine of Wands. Something like this. We have the Empress, Nine of Wands, and Death. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups, Ten of Swords reverse, Nine of Cups reverse, Ten of Cups reverse. Wow, Eight of Wands. Okay. Start your reading off, we have the Empress. Aries, you may be feeling as though you're very wanted, needed, desired right now. You might be feeling very confident, sure of yourself. Could be pregnant, or you could just be having a lot of great ideas. No, that's not flow. Wow. Okay. Aries, you're really needing change. I was gonna end this video, but no. You're really desiring a change, you know. What you have been going through, what you have built your life upon, this idea of you're just not satisfied right now with where you're at. And that's not to say you like built a bad life for you, but just emotionally, like inside, I feel as though you feel like you're the only one that sees yourself for who you really are, right? And that's leading to so much disappointment in the world around you, right? In the center of your reading, we have this Nine of Wands. This is looking back, looking around you, you know, observing your environment for what it is, seeing how successful, how far you've came, and all of the things that you've had to go through in order to get to this point. And I feel that's the kind of the energy you've been sitting in lately, right? You've been kind of looking at your life on a deeper level, and kind of seeing, when you look around you, it's like you're seeing that it's not actually what you desired, right? It's not to the T like what you desired, and life will never be perfect, but I feel that you're feeling wounded about this. You know, it could be a connection that has just came to an end with the Ten of Swords reverse and the Ten of Cups reverse, but it could just be you kind of understanding the truth about the world that you've created, right? Feeling a bit unseen, unheard, unfelt, unloved, but you are so loved. And you know you're loved, right? But it's like on the inside, there's just, you see she has all these stitches on her shirt, but it's like on the inside, I feel like this is deeper than the external, what you show to the world and what you give the world, right? Because even this Empress card, to start your reading off, like if you see her facial expression, she has this beautiful dress on. She has everything to be happy about, surrounded by nature, has a baby with a freaking crown on its head. Like she seems like she's going in a great direction. On the outside, it looks perfect, right? But it's like her face, right? And then when I focus on the face, I'm drawn into the kind of dead expression. And to end your reading, we have death, but just this like blank expression. When I focus on it, it like zooms, it like my vision like brings me into this card, and it's like, this is how you feel. It's like you're not focused on that beauty, on the external beauty right now, because you're hurting about something, someone, you know, a connection not working out how you wanted it to, or just like what your life is, and like maybe trying to see and understand where you might have sold yourself short in the past, right? And not taken all of the risks and opportunities that you maybe could have, or, you know, I think this is just you understanding that the materialistic part of life is only so much, right? We can't take any of that with us on our journey as a soul. And I think this is you just like coming to these terms and like really noticing, accepting, and just coming to terms with this shit that really matters, right, in life. So it's like, yeah, you have all of this happening for you, and people desiring you and thinking you're beautiful, and, you know, just needing you, and you know, it's just, you feel on the outside, you may be feeling as though like, yeah, my life's not that bad, you know? I don't have nothing to complain about. There's people out there that have it worse than me in the material world, right? But, you know, this is you knowing that, and it's just getting to the core of it all. It's just like, but I'm actually unhappy on the inside about these connections not working out how I wanted to, or maybe feeling as though you're always under some type of microscope with this Ten of, like you're just always, it's like everybody always has something to say to you, or like within your own life, right? Like I just feel like because you're so needed, it's like you're not feeling this sense of belonging within yourself. And that's what brings me to this Nine of Wands, because it like really highlights that for me, I guess. And then to end this, we have the Nine of Cups reversed, and she's just like, your wishes, your true wishes, the wishes that are you to the core, like to the soul, like those are not the ones being fulfilled. You might have the happy family and the big house and the, you know, all this cool shit, but all this beautiful shit, really, even like, but it's like emotionally on the inside, there's something that is just not satisfied or not fulfilled, or is seeking something deeper than what it is, or what you feel right now, right? And then to end this spread, we have death. And this is just like, I feel like this is just you, it's kind of like blending the two together. It's like, yes, you recognize your external world and how great it might be, or you recognize your internal world and how you might want to like make some improvements just for your own happiness' sake. This is the blend of them coming together and the transformation undertaking for you, right? A transformation within the self, though. It's not like you're trying to change your external environment, or you think your internal environment is that, like your emotions and stuff like that. It's not. Maybe you don't think those are all that bad, but it's like you're longing for something different and something new. And then with the Eight of Wands right here, and this just tells me, like, you're enjoying the, maybe not enjoying, because with all of these stitches, it's like it could be some pain you have to dig up and deal with or whatever from your past, but it seems as though you're excited about being in a position or an opportunity where you kind of free yourself, or have the ability to free yourself from whatever these emotions are, you know, whether it's self-doubt, self-scrutiny, or just feeling unfulfilled in relationships and like whatever it is. It's like you're now being able to kind of like just leave it all away, you know, go somewhere else, become someone else, even if it's just inside of your own mind. Like, this is like giving you the ability to kind of it's like you're being transported, like it's like you're riding into just a different reality, an alternate reality, right? So now it's like in this new reality, you have the ability to choose who you were. This is you just, with this death card, this is you becoming a blank slate to yourself, right? Like starting a clean slate with yourself. You could be staying in the same house, have the same job, same state, everything. But I feel like your longing for something more was, it was not because of your external world per se. I feel it was because of you just needed to feel more in your internal world to even enjoy your external world, right? This Empress card, it's like she has all this beautiful stuff and things, but it's like she's not really enjoying it. Her expression says that, at least. And that's because on the inside, she was longing for more, a deeper meaning, a meaning for anything. Let's clarify. Clarifying the Empress, Nine of Swords reverse. Wow. Wow. Definitely speaking to being seen, feeling noticed, you know. I feel like you are trying to release yourself of, this could also just be a very happy energy, like happy to be fucking here and where you're at, right? Because the Empress and the Nine of Swords reverse, this speaks to like just freedom, feeling very free, feeling very abundant, feeling very loved and not targeted or anything like that, you know, feeling very peaceful, content. But I also think what I'm picking up right now is like you're feeling as though, I don't know, you're almost tired of being seen because you don't see yourself yet, right? You're tired of how people are perceiving you and that judgment that they pass on you, which is probably very good, or like, I don't know, I feel like you're tired of people seeing you in a certain light because you don't see yourself in that light, so you don't understand it, or you just don't resonate with the light that they see you in and portray you as, you know. But it doesn't matter what the fuck other people think about us, you know. We can have those people in our life that it's like we value their opinion because they have our best interests at heart, but like for the majority of the world, is like you should not give a damn what nobody thinks about you, because they probably don't even know what the fuck they think about themselves. They probably don't see themselves if they're just passing judgment on you. They just need someone to project on. Clarifying the Nine of Wands, we have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is you wanting this balance, this equal, like ebb and flow, push and pull within your emotions, right? I feel like this is you trying to create some type of stability within your soul, your mind, your heart, your being. Trying to find some sort of balance, trying to figure out what you need in order to get this balance, right? Like, which cup do I need to fill today? Or what do I need to focus more on? What do I need to align internally? What do I need to face and process, right? in order to come to this place of just equilibrium with myself in spirit, right? Because once you do that, it's going to be so much easier to like enjoy all of the beautiful blessings in your life, or at least see them in the light that they were meant to be seen in, you know, like experiencing the good things to the degree at which they were meant to be experienced. But when we're dealing with, you know, things that are still healing, or like things that we've never healed because we haven't really, you know, wanted to face that part of us, or that aspect of, or that, you know, that situation yet, it's kind of hard for us to experience all the good things to the full potential and like capacity at which they can be experienced, right? So it's like you can eat a cheeseburger, but if you're depressed and you eat a cheeseburger, it's not gonna taste the same. It's not gonna be like the best fucking cheeseburger ever or whatever. I don't know why I use cheeseburger. I don't really eat cheeseburgers. But death, I feel like that's such a universal, no, that's a freaking American thing. We have death and Page of Swords reverse. To end your spread. Wow. I think you're doing some shadow work here. If you look at these cards, when I put them like this, it's like this woman is looking at this Page of Swords High Spirit. This woman is looking at this Page of Swords reverse, kind of in disgust. Like, I don't know. She's not very happy with what she's looking at and what she's perceiving down here, right? And I feel like this is, oh my goodness, Spirit is like, hi. I feel like she's looking at it in disgust because it's hard to look at. You know, the Page of Swords is in reverse is kind of like kind of an immature energy. Like if it was a person, like it's somebody that, like, you know, they have a lot to say, or they kind of have too much to say, but they don't say it, right? They don't, like, they have a lot of, they're somebody that is seeking knowledge, and they're always trying to understand more and learn more, and they have a lot to say. They also are very observant, right? And in reverse, it's like, you know, somebody that's holding back the truth, or their own truth, holding back what they have to offer to the world. And I feel she's looking at this death is looking at the Page of Swords in reverse in disgust, because when you dive deeper and try to start doing these transformations, and like now you've seen what needs to be balanced, what you need to process and deal with for yourself as a being, it's like you see just how much you were unaware of, you know, or how much you were like of pushing off, and now you're like facing it. So you're just like, it's hard to find the beauty in it, or no, it's hard to really look it in the face for what it is, you know. I feel like she's so focused on this butterfly, just trying to, you know, remember why she is going through this transformation, this change. But when you have to look, it's like, I feel like in her when she's looking through to the butterfly, when she's looking at the butterfly, she like sees this in the background, just knowing that it's there and that it's time to deal with it. And I feel like that's just very uncomfortable. I feel like this change could create a lot of uncomfortable situations within the self. Three of Pentacles reverse. It might be a very lonely time. You might feel a bit disconnected from those around you. Nine of Pentacles reverse. Nine of Wands. Six of Cups. I feel like you could be balancing out some aspects of your self-worth, how you see yourself, really how you see yourself. So the Nine of Wands clarified by the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles reverse. I feel like this is you seeing yourself really and trying to balance the yourself, you're like your thoughts, right? When I see this water, even though this is a Six of Pentacles, I see this water and it feels very emotional to me, especially because they look like teardrops. And the Nine of Pentacles is somebody that's like just happy and content in their environment. They're peaceful within themselves, but in reverse, it's like maybe a bit, what's the word? Not egotistical, maybe a bit just like arrogant, you know? And I feel this is you just kind of balancing like how you see yourself, or this is you just not feeling worthy or like worthless. And I feel like you're trying to fill this cup more to raise this vibration on how you view your self-worth, right? So that you can like feel 2121 on the timestamp, so that you can feel some sort of balance and stability with, like, you know, feeling empowered and like feeling bold and fearless, and then, you know, feeling like the off days, you know? So I feel like you're trying to bring balance between those two aspects of yourself. And that is because you recognize that that balance needs to take place, or that's what you believe is going to help you come into that state of happiness that we were speaking of earlier. Empress is clarified by Nine of Swords reversed and the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like you're not really, this isn't a period where it's like you feel you have to say much, because you're seeing so much, you're observing so much, you're feeling so much, right? Or that's what you're focused on, is all this feeling. And there's not much to say with the High Priestess, right? This is somebody that just knows. They know what they got to do. They know why they feel that way. They know what their intuition is telling them, because they're tapped in with Source. The High Priestess and the Empress, damn. Death. So, I like this reading. It's dope. And we got the High Priestess reverse right here. Finding that balance. Really, I feel this is you trying to understand, like, why it is that the feelings that why it is you're feeling what you're feeling. Like, because it seems as though people may be telling you, or you might be under this perception of, like, you know, externally, like, life is good, life is feeling good for you, life is comfortable, life is, you know, you got all the things you said you wanted to get, or you're, you know, in the process of getting all the things you said you wanted to get. But I feel like this is just you, like, knowing, like, this world is more than the material realm, right? I feel like the High Priestess is very, very astral realmy, 5D, like, psychic realm. And then this with the Empress, it's like you're longing for that deeper meaning. It's like you have no reason not to be fucking ecstatic about your life, but there's something missing. And this is you going on that journey of, like, figuring out what's missing, seeing what's missing with this Page of Swords reverse. And maybe it's not the prettiest, but you're dealing with it, you know? And I know you're dealing with it, because it's a you versus you journey. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse tells me other people are not with you on this journey. Overall energy, Six of Cups. Okay. That was a weird moment to say overall energy. Six of Cups, Aries. Okay. I'm rocking with it. So your overall energy is the Six of Cups. I feel like you're looking back, like I said at the start, you know, I mean in the middle with this Nine of Wands, it's like you're looking back, just seeing all the shit you've been through, all the things you've done, why your life is where it is, you know, how you contributed to that, how others contributed to that. And, you know, you're seeing you're seeing something in this Six of Cups that has you in a very melancholy state, I would say, because you're also seeing when you're seeing this thing in the Six of Cups that has you melancholy, that is the things, the reason, or the things, or the contributors to why this dissatisfaction, you know? Because even this person, like, they're sitting in the field, the bigger one woman, like, she's sitting in the field. It looks like it's a nice day. She's relaxing. She's chilling. It's like, why have any worries, right? But it's like you're doing that. You're doing this self-reflection, right? Within the Six of Cups energy being your overall energy, that's just bringing up a lot of truth for you. And you're seeing exactly what it is with the green balloon, that the key to your happiness, right? To your potential happiness, like your more balanced version of happiness, I would say. You're seeing what it is, and all of the people down here, the things that you're having to like face within yourself, in order to kind of fill that void that you're experiencing, you know, the internal void. Because it's from the outside looking in, like from the outside, yeah, looking in, it looks like you're in a very like peaceful place in your life, or like you're, you know, it's not that bad right now. It might actually be very abundant, actually. Could be even having like kids, or, you know, you could be a very family oriented person. You could be very like tapped in with source. Like it feels like you're feeling good, but I'll be hearing the weirdest shit be happening all the time. But I know it's not weird, but like I'm always like, what? But, you know, on the inside, it's like you're processing a lot. You're dealing with a lot of past shit, you know, seeing things for what they were, seeing people for who they are, so that you can understand yourself more. Like, okay, who was I when this was happening? Why was this version of me willing to put up with that, but this current version of me is not willing to put up with that? You're just getting to the fucking core and the root of it all, with the King of Swords on the split. I don't make it up. And the Tower. Oh my God. You are fucking savage, Aries. I like that. You're like, fuck it. Like, if I'm gonna dive deep into my soul, then we're gonna tear this bitch down and rebuild from the ground up. That's fucking cool. Under the King of Swords, the King of Cups, yeah. Because you're tired of this you're tired of feeling this, like, this imbalance between your mind and your heart, and I don't know, I feel like you just want your inner well filled. Like, you want to, but you want to be the one to fill it, you know. With the two kings here, it tells me like the thing that you see that sends this tower crashing down in motion is that, you know, at the end of the day, you're in control of your life, and thus you have a big role in contributing to your own internal happiness, right? And so that's why this tower comes crashing down. And look, this woman is holding the tower like, I love you, but I see you're falling. Like, I see this needs to happen. This is you just giving it a little hug goodbye. So this is you just hugging all the parts of yourselves that you feel you needed to dive a little deeper on and face, you know, but making your peace with them in the six of cups, you know. Then we have the Page of Cups and the Seven of Wands. And because of that, it's like, because you were able to really look at yourself, you were able to set yourself free, or at least become more free than you were before, feel better about, more excited about, you know, more awakened to your life, your current life, the life after the tower, the life after the shadow work, the life after facing yourself for real, though. And I just feel like it brings in a lot of new opportunity, like potentially externally, but it brings in a lot more opportunity internally for sure. Because, and what I mean by that is like, it brings, you now are like aware, far more aware of who you are as a person, right? With this Lovers on this freak, this is crazy. Who you are as a person, right? You're now so much more aware and in tune with that person. So that just opens up opportunities for you to be more gentle with yourself, nicer to yourself, forgiving of yourself and to yourself, right? It just is gonna make life feel, cause shit, at the end of the day, it's like we are ourselves. We have to be ourselves, you know? We're not gonna, we have this devil right here in the Lovers, you know? I feel like, and the devil's walking away right here because look, you found yourself. Like you found this, the thing that was just fucking, that was contributing to that void, you know? You found it. This crow, so I'd be talking to the birds. This crow fucking gave you that download, or you just fucking did that work and got to the core of it. And now look where the bird is. Now it's in your arms. That's crazy. I like this deck. It's fun. I got it a couple days ago. I've just been experiencing it. That's why this reading was so odd. I'm like, I love it though. Then we have the Ace of Wands after that. So, you know, this new world, it's a whole new world, Aries. You know, you're excited. You're feeling like something is igniting some sort of passion. You know, now you're seeing the external world because your internal world is not balanced. Now it's like, I don't know, the possibilities are endless, right? You're a lot more content because there's less around you. There's less going on around you, right? You're feeling more like you and not what the world is like projecting onto you or telling you you are, right? One flower is enough. You don't have to have 1,000 million, right? Maybe that's what you find out when you do, after you come out the other side of this death card. But there's nothing wrong with having 1,000 million. Shit, 2,000 million. Nothing wrong with that. But it's just like, now because you're more in connection with your true self, you know, the self that became after the tower, after the death, that self, that version that walked out, because you're more in tune with that version of you, it's like, it doesn't matter whether you have 1,000 million or one. You're like, because you're content with you and within you, you're going to be satisfied anywhere you go, right? That's the benefit of this Lover coming into union with yourself, your higher self, coming into union with that, leaving all the bullshit behind just because you can, right? Just because you had the ability to heal and you chose to do it, you chose to act upon it, right? And it was like, it didn't even look like anything in your external environment necessarily was like the catalyst. Maybe it was this Nine of Swords in reverse. Maybe it was just like kind of hearing and seeing and like other people's perspective on your life, but not feeling like resonating with it. Maybe that was the catalyst, but whatever it was, it just awoken something in you with this High Priestess, and it just made you really fucking analyze the fuck out of your soul. And it's just who you are as a person. Yeah, on top of the deck would have been fucking the Eight of Swords, right? You were free the whole time. You've been free. You still are free. You'll always be free. But the world just they put you in the boxes. You know how the world does, Aries. They put people in these boxes, and then we start to believe we're in those boxes. And before we know it, those boxes fucking weigh on us, right? Because then we gotta be super mom, super dad, fucking best co-worker, employee of the month. Like, we get put into these boxes, and then we're like, who the fuck am I actually, right? That's what this reading was. I feel like you just got put in too many boxes. You trapped yourself. You got caught up in your own mind, and you were tired of it, right? You were tired of feeling like there's more out there, or you deserve better, or, you know, however, you were tired of feeling how you were feeling, and you were like, okay, well, let me get to the root of the problem. Oh, it's because I'm putting up with this, or I'm not doing enough of this, or maybe I've never dealt with this, and this is holding me back in certain situations. Like, this is you just getting tired of the boxes. The world putting you in boxes, putting boxes on you, throwing boxes at you. You're tired of it. And so you go into a state of looking back on the past, looking within yourself, and the things you find end up freeing you and bringing in a new beginning that you're so very content with, so very at ease and at peace with, right? Feeling like you have found something could be actually finding a lover after you go through this little transformation. You know, could be finding like a divine counterpart, or just like a partner. I do see the lovers right here too, in the upright. So you got lovers could be dealing with the Gemini, but, or you could just be like feeling like you just got closer to yourself, you know? I feel like this happens to people a couple times in their life, right? Only a couple though, like to this level, to this degree. This is like a very, I'm not going to say that, but this is some super, super deep reflection. And I feel like we only go into these deep type of reflections where we're like choosing to transform ourselves like a couple times. Usually it's like something happens and it's like, okay, well, I'll never be the same after that situation. But I feel like this is you more just being like looking around you and being like, I know that there's more, there's something more to this, right? And you know, I feel like you decided to seek your more, get your more, whatever that was for you. You found it because you looked in the mirror. A lot of benefit to that. A lot of new opportunities coming your way, you know. Be discerning about who you're allowing in your life. Choose to see the truth over everything. Own your power. See yourself. When you look in that mirror, see the good things too. You know, focus on the good things because they're going to help you get through the bad days. Remembering how fucking awesome and beautiful you are, and how powerful you are, and how much you do for everyone around you, and how much you do for yourself. You know, just remember all the good things too. Be gentle with yourself. Love yourself always. But also, whatever you feel needs to be, you know, faced or dealt with or worked on, do that too. And those days might be a little harder, you know. So we might not always like what we see with this death in the Page of Swords, or we might always not like what we see when we have to, you know, go to that place, or we choose to go to that place with ourselves. But the benefits of just comfortable living, like they're you can't put a price on it, right? Because now it's like, okay, I can be living in a box, but shit, I'm closer to myself, right? And that because of that, it's like I have all I need, you know? Because at the end of the day, it is you that, you know, you ascend, you depart alone. So, and you're not taking nobody or no thing with you. You might find them on your journey after, but you're not taking it with you. So it's very important to, you know, have that connection with yourself, that real connection, that deep connection, knowing who you are, so that nobody can tell you who you are. Nobody can put you in a box, right? Because when you know who you are and what you need and what you don't like and what you love, like, you just can't put a price on that shit. I thoroughly enjoyed this reading, Aries. I did. It was very different than most of my readings, but I mean, at that little moment where I was like, no, I don't like how this reading's going. Trash it. I'm glad I finished it. Shit, I'm probably gonna post it today. Fuck it. Aries, I love you guys. Stay safe.